Okay, because now I'm actually aware of what I'm good at, what I like to do, and what my passion is. And then sometimes maybe I don't like to do it, but I'm still good at it. But maybe I can combine all this to see how I can help other people. Okay, so this is a major benefit of going through this exercise. So I hope you all can actually think about this whole process. All right, so let me then sort of see how we can leverage on this information. Okay, so again, so once now you have all the information there in that the four boxes, right? And you got an idea of what you're good at, what your skill sets are, your experience are. So you're able to populate this little blue box here. Okay, skills and experience. Very easy for you to populate. So now the challenge for you is to then go and look at the next two boxes. Okay, the yellow box is basically identifying what problems you can solve using your skills and experience. Okay, the green box is what many people jump straight into, right, without thinking about the yellow box. So the green box is usually not a problem for many of you. Many people experience a little bit of a challenge in trying to identify what's in the yellow box. What's in the yellow box? Okay, so let me go through this little exercise, and then maybe it becomes a little bit clearer for you. So let's give an example. Let's use an example here. So let's say you are someone who has extensive people management experience and a great track record of building great teams. Okay, so in other words, those more HR related. What are the problems you think you can solve with this set of skills and experience? Can you type into the chat box? What sort of problems do you think you can solve with this type of skills and experience? Anyone? What problems do you think you can solve? You are very good at people management. Okay, Gary says high staff turnover, low morale, conflict management. Conflict management is the way you solve it. So the problem you solve is internal conflict. Okay, talent retention. Okay, maybe okay. So that means high turnover. High turnover. Okay, so yeah, on the right track. So high staff turnover, low morale, underperforming team. Those are problems organizations can go through. Okay, those are problems. Then this is the way you help. You help by building a great team environment. You will mentor the less experienced colleagues, and you as a team leader will provide clear directions. So that's how you help. But the more important part here is the yellow box. It's the yellow box. Because you have to identify, with your skill set in the blue box, what are the problems? How do you help people? What problems do you solve? In other words, those things in the yellow box. So let's use Peter as an example. Let's use Peter as an example, okay? So Peter gone through the exercise again, all right? So he has this. He says, I've got great experience in corporate operations, business transformation, and I also have a passion for sustainability process. So remember, right? So those are developmental areas, but he has a passion for it. Now, don't discount passion because passion drives you, motivates you to do things, to learn new things. Okay, so you have to incorporate, especially in Peter's case where he's going to switch careers. He wants to switch careers into an area that he's passionate about. So he wants to be able to showcase that passion as well as his own experiences and skill sets. So given this, Peter is thinking, then what are the problems I can help with? What are the problems I solve? What do you guys think? Any idea? What are the problems with someone of Peter's background and talent that he can solve? You want to help Peter with this? You can type into the chat box. What are the problems do you think Peter can solve? Anyone? Not so easy, right? It takes a little bit of thinking. Okay? Lack of buy-in. Well, there must be a particular process, right? Lack of buy-in into what? We have to drill down what is actually the problem. Lack of expertise in what particular area. Right? You're on the right track, Sally, right? But we need to drill down even further. So that is the process that Peter went through. And so basically he identified, right? This part, okay? companies who have difficulty in integrating sustainable practices into their own business models. That is the problem he feels he can best add value, add value to them. Okay, so he says that, oh, I'm sure there are companies who are having difficulty in sort of developing and integrating sustainable practices into their own business flows, their own business models. I can help them with that problem. How do I help them with that problem? How do I solve this? So basically, Peter said, I will provide a lot of strategic guidance because of my background in corporate operations and transformation, right? I will guide them in terms of their business processes, some re-engineering of the organization, so team building, and then maybe some input into the way the corporate mission is oriented for everyone. Okay, so that's what he thinks he can do. That's how he's going to do it. Okay, right? So you can see the benefit of this, and I hope you can see this, because right now, so the idea now is that once you have gone through this process, you are then looking for companies or organizations who have difficulties as illustrated in the yellow box. So now Peter, he's using this insight now, right? Going to search for companies and saying which companies have got difficulty in doing sustainable practices in their business flows. Okay, which companies got that? So if you are someone who've got extensive people management skills, right, and team building, you can go to companies who have problems with high staff turnover, low staff morale, underperforming teams. And you can go there and you can approach the company and say, I can help you with this problem. You see the power in this process or not? I hope you do, because it's been proven. I've helped so many of my clients when they think of it in this way. It becomes like a light bulb moment, no? They start thinking, wow, yeah, this makes so much sense because now I've got something to talk about. To whether it's my networking or whether it's my interview or whatever, I can go there and tell people, I know what your problem is and I can help you with this. You see that? Okay? So once you go through this process, essentially, it becomes your unique selling proposition, your USP. It becomes part of your brand. Okay? It becomes part of your brand. So it makes you stand out from everybody else. It makes you stand out from everyone else.